Hello. Hey Bart, how are you? Good. Good, thanks.
All I want to say is my name is not what meetings are you talking about? So please know that we do not want to dissociate with that place.
We've asked Casey before to change this.
Disowning.
We're not talking about anyone.
We're so embarrassed. Just said that this is the most unhealthy place I've ever been.
If any of those five men can grow up, we're on a subway in the second 40 rows.
I'm just saying how that's
It's not when you're looking at
I think like every other club in this Carolina, it starts with some it's like let's bring out the every club. But today is get some and then add in Black Matter.
We didn't have enough.
Max. I know that's okay. I did not. Yeah. So just like
Probably
my brother's thing.
Like 3 years later, we had like, it was like right then I decided. I went to like 20.
You have to have 150 credits to take the CPA. Zach said the reason why was I told him that they're talking about reducing that down to 120. So it was 120 when I assuming because not as many people are pursuing our whole family and then my parents. And she just got home last night about 11. She texted me at 7 and said all my goodbyes. I got all packed. She doesn't start fun. She had like 5 start dates that she could choose from, 5 options that she could choose from. That wasn't her first choice, but she starts at they're starting yesterday. She's got 2 roommates. That's why they had to sign those, because 2 of the roommates are starting already. And she's going to, tomorrow she's going to spend time trying to find something.
And he's like, hey, we gotta. He's like,
hers is going to it's in Logan Square. It's like a 20 blocks. It's in the northwest corner of the city. And she'll take her 2 days a week.
well, I messed around with Casey. Casey called me after the meeting about WFCA. He started probably this is a new so I'm like, oh Christ, this is about to get one. So he's like, we're not giving one. No, Casey tried. He said we have one issue.
Maya Hastings without
Yeah.
she graduated.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's like doing this position. I'm like, yeah, it's weird to pick your god's son big stand on. I like that, but yeah, that's weird. Yeah. It's fine.
And she's like, no, it is downtown. She's like, so
Right.
she's supposed to be on campus.
But some Casey's
It's about 20 costs.
You know, my brother was just right. I punched him in the
guess it's required math.
6 guys.
My bathroom would be that bad right now. So if I could in the apartment. Well, maybe.
Yes. How was grad weekend? So good. All super. Yes. I mean, but like, you went up meeting versus no, he's a little. Oh, good. Okay. I thought it was right. That stinks for him because it was beautiful last year. Well, next year it was a lot better. Yeah. Today we're just put that phone away. Put the phone away. I know.
Why you get 3 more?
There's the English. Girls? No. Girls put in the effort. That's honest. They don't just keep putting enter. Although if you're a mega player, you know.
All right, good evening. Wow, it took a while to have that many amazing students walk in here. All right, welcome. Hello, everybody. My name is Cody Lundquist, and I have the honor of being the Mount Horeb High School principal, and I want to welcome the class of 2025 Scholarship Evening. You know, there's a lot of moments that fill me with pride and joy and excitement every single year. This evening is just one of those. It showcases the dedication, hard work, and talents of our students at Mount Horeb High School, and it also showcases the amazing support that our community has for our students and for our school district. It's truly heartwarming to know that our community support our students and their future. It's truly remarkable. You know, we're here to celebrate a remarkable group of seniors, individuals who've dedicated themselves to academic excellence and personal dedication and growth. You know, this evening, we have over 70 students here that will be receiving dollars of, upwards of over $70,000 being given out. Think about that, the amount of money that's being saved by these students taking on whatever path they're taking. I do want to give a big thank you to all the generous donors who have made this possible. Your support empowers our students to pursue their dreams and have confidence. I also want to give a big shout out to the families. Without the families, our students wouldn't be here receiving these awards, wouldn't have all they have. With your support, guidance, and occasional probably foot in the rear end, these opportunities and possibilities won't be here. So first off, students, let's give your family and supporters here a round of applause. Thank you. All right, you're probably not here to listen to me drone on. You'll be stuck doing that in a few weeks at graduation, so I'll get on with the show. So, first scholarship I get to present this evening is the Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to the students with the highest GPA in each public and private high school in the state of Wisconsin. The value is a scholarship of $2,250 per year towards tuition to a University of Wisconsin college. As you might imagine, we have more than one 4.0. In order to break the tie for this scholarship, we look at capstone courses and, if need be, an ACT score. This is not only a very prestigious award, but also a very competitive one here at Mount Horeb High School. We're lucky enough that we get 2 of these recipients. It is my honor to present the Wisconsin, you're gonna come up here when I say your name, the Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship to the first Gwen Modal. Gwen? And second for the Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship is Laurel Helen. Shake hands in different ways now. Practicing for graduations. Thank you. And the next scholarship that I get to present here is the Wisconsin Technical Excellence Award. This scholarship is awarded to seniors who have demonstrated the highest level of proficiency in technical education subjects. The value of this scholarship is $2,250 per year towards tuition to Wisconsin Technical College. The recipient chosen by the High School Career Technical Education, CT, Scholarship Committee. The committee looks at a variety of factors for a student to be eligible. And as you can imagine, here at Mount Horeb High School, we have quite a strong CT program, so this is also quite competitive. So we have two recipients here. It is my honor to present the Wisconsin Technical Excellence Award to two amazing students, and the first one is Michaela Huller. And the second recipient of this award is Logan Schwer. Logan. All right, up next, give a warm welcome for Dr. Steve Salerno, representing the Mount Horeb Rotary.
Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you all tonight. I'm going to ask for a couple of students to come join me up front here. Laurel Helen, Calvin Hunnam, Stella Jungles, Gwen Modal, Leah Nelson, Catherine Straka, and Athena Aranda. My name is Steve Salerno, and I serve as the Rotary President for this year. This evening, I have the opportunity to present 7 scholarships on behalf of the Mount Horeb Rotary. The first 6 are for $1,000 each. Rotary is, as you may know, an international club, and our motto is service above self. Every time we meet, every Wednesday afternoon at Culliver's, here in Mount Horeb at noon, we ask ourselves 4 questions, 4 guiding questions about the work we have before us. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? The students you see here with me tonight on the stage represent really remarkable young people in their service above self and the commitments that they've made to their community, but also internationally on various projects and the like, represent us, Mount Horeb, in ways that I don't know that I could have done back when I was their age, and I won't say how many years ago that was. Suffice to say, I'd like to award Laurel, Calvin, Stella, Gwen, Leah, and Catherine with $1,000 scholarships each. Can we give up a round of applause? So have you figured out which one was yours, Athena? Yours is the $3,000 scholarship, and
Every year, our Rotary Club has the honor of selecting and presenting the Dr. Albert Grove Memorial Scholarship for $3,000. Dr. Grove was a Mount Horeb chiropractor, many of you may know that, but was also a dedicated Rotarian. He loved working with local youth and was one of the first chiropractors to work with Dr. Gonstead here at the clinic. He also traveled all over the world teaching his technique. Now, in order to qualify for this auspicious scholarship, students need not only to show involvement, leadership, and display a sense of service above self, they must also plan to attend a four-year college, pursue a degree in math, science, or engineering, demonstrate scholastic achievement, as well as receive a cumulative grade point average of a 3.0 or higher. Not to mention, Athena, the recipient of this year's award, is somebody who we hold in very high esteem. In fact, her entire family, very special people. So let's give a round of applause to Athena. Okay, please allow me to introduce Mrs. Cynthia Jeffco, who is from the Optimist Club.
Can't see a thing. Okay. Well, good evening. I'm here on behalf of the Optimist Club to present 5 graduates with scholarships of $500. We're not as cool as a Rotary, whatever. Sometimes I worry about the future of our world, but then I look with such hope to you guys, not so much your parents. We need your enthusiasm, we need your passion, your dedication to honesty, respect, open-mindedness, help us navigate the future of our planet. And here are just some examples of why my heart is hopeful. I'm going to read just a few statements by the students who have been chosen to receive these scholarships from their scholarship applications. I won't say who they are. So the question was, what is one of the most significant things you have learned during your time at Mount Horeb High School? One of our recipients said, the most significant thing I learned during my time at Mount Horeb High School is patience. I learned patience means slowing down and enjoying what you have. It means talking less, listening more. It means making time for family. I learned patience means helping someone else over yourself. And I also learned that patience means slowing down in the Mount Horeb High School parking lot. So there you go. This kid learned a lot. One of our recipients said, I learned the importance of resilience and self-compassion. I now know that my worth is not defined by the opinions of others or by the challenges I face, but by my ability to keep moving forward, no matter the circumstances. Someone else said, I've always been the kind of person who asks the kids sitting alone if they want to join our table or work together on a project because that's just who I am. I don't do it because it looks good to other people or even because it makes me feel good. I do it because it's the right thing to do. Someone said, I intend to spread the beauty that I hold and use my talents to continue to spark joy in the people around me. And finally, choosing to find gratitude made me realize that despite life challenges, there will always be something I can find joy in. In the words of Albert Camus, I found that no matter how hard the world pushes against me, within me, there's something stronger, something better pushing back. Now, those are pretty powerful words from your peers. That's a lot of good advice, but if you only remember one thing, just please, I beg of you, just please be kind. Because our world really needs more kindness. There you go. This year's scholarship recipients are Ava Murphy, Allie Felsen, Allie Brundle, Sydney Almquist, and Owen Primesberger. It was. Thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, you're welcome. See, aren't they cool? Elwood. Get your car fixed in Elwood.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Congratulations to the parents, and thanks to all teachers, coaches, faculty, and members of the community who have molded this group to be ready for their lives after graduation. I'm honored to be presenting scholarships on behalf of Roadside Four-Wheelers, Hellwig Auto Clinic, and Mount Horeb Community Foundation. Being a graduate of this great school, I'm grateful for many things, especially this community and all it offers. I feel lucky my parents choose to raise me here and for the support of this community. It's a great place to live, learn, and work. We'll begin with the Ray Trainer Memorial Scholarship. Ray was a 1986 graduate, and in his high school career, he battled cancer. During his school career, he also was involved in so many things, including during high school, he was a farmer, he worked in carpentry, he worked for an electrician, he was in plumbing. What else did he do? He was a floor sander. He and his father had a sanding business together, and of course he was in automotive. That's how we got to know each other. Common interests we had were cars, motorcycles, trucks, and a club called Roadside Four-Wheelers, which of all things, it was a group of friends that got together, had enthusiasm about going off-roading and doing things, and of all things we became a service club. Many of you may remember, or some of you anyway, we used to do a tough truck competition in conjunction with the Frolic, which is part of where we raised a lot of money and had a lot of fun. Ray was a great friend to all, and one thing that stood out is how much he enjoyed connecting friends, family, and joint conversations on a variety of subjects. Sadly, he was taken from us at the age of 32, leaving behind a family and a group of friends wishing to honor a great life and do something in his memory. On behalf of the Roadside Four-Wheelers Club, it's my honor to present Logan Schwer this award. Next one is a little closer to my heart. Hellwig Auto Clinic, Future of Automotive. In high school, I was able to learn enough to get started in a career that has offered me many rewards, lessons, as well as an opportunity in this community. I learned how things worked and how to correct things that didn't work. I learned about electricity. I was taught how to use an oscilloscope on a Sun engine analyzer, which is almost an antique piece of equipment, but I learned it in this school. I learned about people and listening to them. Cars taught me patience and how to think of things could be related. Vehicle repairs taught me how to see things with senses besides my eyes and skills of a technician, plumber, electrician, and IT specialist. You see, automotive offers it all. This community has offered me the opportunity to give back. Tonight we honor a few great individuals who share a similar view in the form of a scholarship and a lifelong bond of automotive. Logan, will you please come forward again? The other recipient of the award is Ryan Levin, and unfortunately I wasn't able to be here tonight, so I look forward to talking with him and presenting his award as well. All right. On behalf of the Mount Horeb Community Foundation, which is a non-profit organization whose goal is to progressively advance, enrich, and improve the common welfare of Mount Horeb community. It's kind of defined as within the bounds of our district borders. By reinvesting money in other nonprofit organizations, each year we provide around $90,000 to fund services provided by these other community organizations in the Mount Horeb area. We're very proud that we have awarded over $1.6 million to over 100 organizations completing local projects since 1988. We believe we make a positive impact on the community and feel lucky that our foundation can make such a difference in local services. We established a scholarship to honor students that are very involved in this community, those who have strong work ethic, or those who have had to overcome personal obstacles while having a positive impact on the community at the same time. We're honored to present two $1,500 scholarships to Kayla Chase and Leah Nelson. Oh, coming at me from both sides. Uh-oh. Our next presenter is David Peterson.
Good evening, everybody. This year is a very special year for our family as we are adding our mother, Connie Peterson, to the Richard Peterson Memorial Scholarship Award. My dad was the longest tenured superintendent of schools in Mount Horeb history from 1967 to 1986. My mom, Connie, passed away in January of 2024. She had a very strong faith and volunteered extensively. My mom, together with my dad, helped raise 5 children, had a nursing home ministry singing to the local nursing homes over 30 years, attended and led Bible study groups until she couldn't anymore, and I hope my mom and dad are smiling down from heaven tonight. This year, our family wanted to recognize a Mount Horeb High School senior who exhibited the following criteria: moved by a love for truth, humility, and faith, demonstrated academic achievement, impeccable academic integrity, demonstrated leadership qualities, involved in co-curricular activities, demonstrated excellent school citizenship, prioritized nourishing their spirit, mind, and body, as well as family relationships. This year, our recipient met every single criteria. This year's recipient's resume is quite impressive. She is a quality kid. The words to best describe her is motivated and ambitious. Her commitment to the community is incredible. She volunteers for the American Red Cross, the Chamber of Commerce, being on church council, as well as being a youth congregation representative, singing on the praise team, teaching vocation Bible school and regular school, Sunday school, volunteering at Ingleside for the residents for their games and activities, and many more. It is a privilege to award such an amazing individual. My dad, Richard Peterson, also believed in giving back to the Mount Horeb community and the church. He often talked about roots, that we must remember where we came from and to make your roots deep and strong to have a solid foundation. Our recipient was very active in school activities over her 4 years and participating in DECA, being the baseball manager, lettering in golf, being on the honor roll every semester, coaching winter skiing, and was selected Someone You Should Know award by the Optimist Club earlier this year. I would like to read this quote from her application. I have always been guided by a deep love for truth, humility, and faith. My relationship with God and my church community has shaped my character and motivated me to live with integrity. Through my church, I've learned that leadership is about inspiring growth and serving others with humility. Our family believes that our dad and mom would be absolutely thrilled with this year's recipient. It gives us great pleasure to award the inaugural 2025 Richard and Connie Peterson Memorial Scholarship to Alexandria Grundle. presenters Jeff Anderson and Jerry Hook. As mentioned, we're Jeff Anderson, the commander of the post, and I'm Jerry Hook from the Motto of American Legion, Frankie Malone, Post 113. We're honored to be here tonight to recognize the accomplishments of the senior class of 2025. You've had so much success throughout your high school career in athletics, academics, choir, band, plays, musicals, DECA, FFA, clubs, and more. We appreciate everything you've done. I would ask, though, that you as students take an opportunity tonight to say thank you to those teachers, staff members, counselors, coaches, parents who have helped you along the way. So please pause and think about that, and think about who you're going to thank now or graduation parties at some point before you move on to your next phase. The Motto of American Legion has been providing scholarships for many, many years. Our organization goes back to the early 1900s. This year we're proud to present 3 scholarships to very deserving seniors. Our recipients were judged on their participation in school and community activities, their leadership experiences, and their academic achievements. Our Doyle and Sponham Scholarship recipients this year are Morgan Monroe and Lainey Hessling. Three years ago, we started awarding a scholarship to a student who is going into education. Mount Horeb has an excellent group of teachers and staff members who make sure that our students have so many opportunities for growth and learning. So we wanted to start honoring some of them. This year, we're honoring Rose Claire. The recipient of this scholarship is Jace Holman. Up next is Gary Frisky and Marty Skinner from VFW Post 9511.
Good evening. VFW Post 9511 here in Mount Horeb is honored to be part of this scholarship program this evening, and we have 4 outstanding students that we'd like to recognize. One I would like to make a special mention of because she has donated much of her time to the VFW, helping to organize our veterans as part of the community flag program that we are part of, and also helping with numerous stake feats. So she has contributed time to help pay towards her scholarship, it seems. But you guys know these students are amazing, and we have recognized that they're amazing, and so we would like to present Sage Covert, Logan Hiding, Sophia Nelson, and Olivia Parks with scholarships in the amount of $500 this evening. And our Wisconsin Vietnam Veteran Scholarship is also going to be presented tonight. Gary Frisky is a member of that group, and they have also recognized outstanding student Matthew Mahoney. scholarship for Best Thespian of the Drama Club is presented by Becky Klebenstein.
Hi, I'm Becky Klebenstein, a high school English teacher. I'm actually doing 3 awards tonight, but I'm starting with my own, and I did promise Ms. Winnicke I would be to the point. So seniors, you are the witnesses. This is the first time, and I'll get to the point quickly. Okay. The Best Thespian Drama Club Scholarship is eligible winners are those who have been in Drama Club for 3 or more years. And then I give the applications to people who are not me, and they read and they decide, because we would go bankrupt otherwise, because you, seniors in drama, were wonderful to work with, and I'm gonna miss you so much. But there's one award, and it goes to Minogio. I'm a little humbled to get to present the next one. I never got to meet Nick Day, but I know a number of teachers who had him, and they talk about what a wonderful student he was. And his scholarship talks about how, after graduating in 2012, he went on to do so many amazing things, the most amazing one becoming a father to his daughter, Chloe. And as many of us know, we lost him in January of 2020. More importantly, he could light up a room every time he walked in. He had an infectious smile and could talk to anyone. If you knew Nick, you were his friend. The purpose of the scholarship is to support a senior with their post-secondary education, and it's awarded to someone who loved life as much as he did. The recipient, I know, can come up with nothing negative to say ever, because when I first met him, he was in middle school, and he was babysitting my children, and you know they're frequently rotten. I'm very excited to give this to the wonderful Noah Gibbs. And finally, I get to present the Mount Horeb Area Arts Association Scholarship. The MHAAA mission is to receive, acquire, hold, manage, administer, and expand property and funds for charitable and public purposes, which is included but not limited to providing continuing education arts scholarships for graduating senior students. This year's recipient is an insanely talented artist. She's so talented that even her art teachers are purchasing her work. This award goes to Lizzie Helen. We have Andrea Frederick and Laura Radke.
The Anderson Family Scholarship originated in 1992. Since that time, about $25,000 in financial aid has been awarded to deserving students either entering or currently enrolled at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. The scholarship was established by the 3 sons of Herb and Rose Anderson, who were longtime Mount Horeb residents and faithful supporters of both the high school and UW-Platteville. This is the final year that the scholarship will be awarded, so as a result, the stipend is larger than prior years. We are 2 of the granddaughters of Herb and Rose, and we're very pleased to announce that the recipient of the 2025 Anderson Family Scholarship is Noah Gibbs. Noah participated in Badger Boys State, as well as a number of community service and athletic endeavors. His work experiences range from baking as a grocery store to analyzing and editing databases for an international engineering and architecture firm. Noah has a future career interest in cybersecurity. Congratulations, Noah. Kohler Faust and Jenny Stone.
I'm Martha Kohler-Faust.
And we are honored to be here tonight to present the Susan and David Kohler Memorial Scholarship. This was previously named the David Kohler Memorial Scholarship. However, Susan passed away last fall, one day prior to her birthday, and she is now with her beloved David. The lives lived by Susan and David Kohler are the perfect example of the theories of butterfly wings and the pebble in a pond. The currents in the air and the ripples in the pond still continue and will continue from the influence, inspiration, teachings, and love that came from them both. Susan and David were deeply entwined in this community. They were a couple of faith, love, family, and friendship for everyone, whether you knew them in person or not. I cannot even guess how many thousands of people they have had a positive impact on over the many years in various roles, such as parents, grandparents, coaches, teachers, mentors, second parents, and so on. At Susan's memorial, I listened to people sharing their unique and individual stories about Susan and David, and I noticed they all had common themes of how they were caring, loving, gentle, and strong. How they were always available to be there for you, whether you were the backyard neighbors, a member of their church, a member of the community, school, or any part of the gymnastics programs. How they listened and gave advice and feedback that helped you become who you are today. Some of that advice may have been tough love, but as one person said, it never made him feel less than. It bolstered him and helped him become who he is today. And I can agree with those experiences. They have that same help and guidance for me, as I'm sure many others too. They were actively involved in their church, the community, the school system, and helping create, run, and streamline the Mount Horeb High School gymnastics program and the summer rec gymnastics program. Even after they both retired from teaching and coaching, they would be up at the gym during practice and home meets, and also attending away meets and invites. I was especially privileged to be able to drive Susan, David, and Aunt Ann to many of these events, including numerous years up to state. Those car rides were filled with stories, love, and laughter, and are some of my best memories of them. I think about them every day and strive to follow in their path of being a good, helpful, and kind human being. I can't actually pick a favorite memory to share because there are too many, but I miss hearing Dave's cheerful whistling, his joyful laughter, and his solid booming clap that no matter where you were in the gym, you knew he was cheering you on. I miss Susan's determination, generosity of spirit, and hearing her in the gym yelling, "You betcha."
Excuse me. The recipient of this memorial scholarship, chosen by the Kohler-Faust family, exemplifies many of the same characteristics my parents, Susan and David Kohler, lived by and instilled in those around them. In her essay, this remarkable student athlete reflects on how gymnastics has been pivotal in shaping her character. She shared that through the sport, she's developed resilience, discipline, and teamwork, qualities that deeply align with my parents' values. She also expressed a heartfelt desire to honor their legacy by living a life rooted in hard work, uplifting others, and giving back. Our recipient has shown true integrity, leadership, and dedication, both in and out of the classroom. At Mount Horeb High School, she has made undeniable impacts as a Viking athlete, a student leader, and a devoted community member. She is co-founder and co-president of the Debate Club, an officer in the National Honor Society, secretary of her senior class, and a volunteer mentor for children in summer school. On top of all of this, she's a 4-year varsity gymnast. Throughout her gymnastics career, she has earned numerous accolades: All-State and Academic All-State and All-Conference awards, varsity letters, medals, plaques, and trophies. She was named Most Valuable Gymnast not once, but 3 consecutive years during her sophomore, junior, and senior seasons. Yet in her own words, the most valuable lesson she's learned at Mount Horeb High School is the power of a strong and supportive community. She witnessed how people of Mount Horeb celebrate one another's successes and rally together during times of challenge. She also noted that success is never just an individual achievement. It's the result of a collective effort. This inspiring young woman now sets her sights on earning a degree in chemistry as a foundation for a future in pharmacy. Her hope is to continue honoring my parents' legacy by leading with service, perseverance, and heart in all that she does. It is truly my honor to present my parents' Memorial Scholarship to Athena Aradnik. Next up is Jody Morey with the F.H. Hahnemann Music Award.
Each year, the Mount Horeb Music Boosters takes pleasure in recognizing Mr. F.H. Hahnemann's pioneering contributions to music in Mount Horeb by honoring an outstanding musician in the senior class. The recipient of this award has shown notable musical talent and accomplishments and has brought honor to our school and pleasure to our community. We believe that the musician will continue to be an important part of the life of the student. And at this time, it's my pleasure to announce this year's F.H. Hahnemann Award to Alexandra Felsen. Next up is Patty Fannin, Cave of the Mounds.
Good evening. Since its discovery in 1939, the Cave of the Mounds has been devoted to the promotion of science and education. Designated in 1988 as a National Natural Landmark, the Cave of the Mounds strives to provide the public, students, and scientists with safe and enjoyable access to learn about and appreciate this natural wonder. The Cave of the Mounds Scholarship was established by my parents, Mike and Elizabeth Rooney, to continue this mission by supporting students who are interested in pursuing further study and careers that will protect and preserve our natural environment. It was very difficult to choose just 2 recipients from the many excellent applicants, and on behalf of the Rooney family, I wish all of you the best as you continue your studies and pursue your passions. But after much consideration, we are honored to present this year's Cave of the Mounds Scholarship to Zelma Marone and Leah Nelson. Mark Shelfeffer with Friends of the North Scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight with all of you, celebrating what's truly a remarkable thing for our community. In 2016, Friends of the Norsk was formed to operate the Norsk Golf Club, and our mission was to preserve the community asset, enhance it, and support the community and school organizations that live and work here. Tonight, I'm honored to award the 2025 Friends of the North Scholarship to two individuals that excel in the classroom, excel on the golf course in this case, and again, in our mission and the way that they've walked their life, are able to give back to their community as well. Please join me in congratulating Cole Cunningham and Emmett Olson. Next up is Janet Shervin and Jim Murray.
Good evening. My name is Janet Shervin, and I am joined by my brother Jim Murray tonight to present the Robert and Marion Murray Memorial Scholarship, which was established to honor the memory of our parents. Two people who had a deep love and commitment for their family, faith, and the Mount Horeb community. Our parents, Bob and Marion, not only understood the importance of an education, but also giving back to the community. They shared their time and talents in leadership and supportive roles for various organizations and boards, including the Springdale Lutheran Church, the American Legion and its auxiliary, Summer Frolic, and the Bloodmobile. These organizations all held a special place in their hearts. Please generously share your time and talents, work hard, and live your life with compassion and kindness. Marion had to work for 3 years to save enough money to attend nursing school. Mom passed away in November of 2013, followed by Dad's passing 10 weeks later in February of 2014. Dad had served in the Korean conflict and had been selected to attend one of the Badger Honor Flight trips in the spring of 2014. Sadly, that was not to happen. When settling the estate, the decision was made to support the Badger Honor Flight program with a donation to make it possible for a deserving veteran to enjoy this experience. And we also established and supported a scholarship for the next 10 years here in the Mount Horeb School District. It has been a privilege and honor to award a scholarship to a deserving graduating senior over the last decade. Our recipient has participated in Skills USA, FFA, and Youth Apprenticeship as a CNA. She believes it takes love, human connection, kindness, family, and community to achieve true well-being physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Her family members have served in the military and continue to support the American Legion and our military veterans, and this has made a lasting impact on her. This young woman plans to attend Madison College MATC for health sciences with a goal to become a registered nurse. Our best wishes and congratulations to the class of 2025. Just think of all the places you can go. The best is yet to come. Patience is the key. Just don't wait too long. The Murray family is very happy to award our final scholarship to Savannah Schlemigan. Next up is Pam Allen to present the Merlin Casey Memorial Scholarship.
It is an honor and pleasure to present the Merlin Casey Memorial Scholarship tonight. Generations of FFA members have enjoyed our signature chapter FFA activity, the Canada Fishing Trip. Merlin Casey, a lifelong art teacher here at MHHS, served as our trip EMT for many years. The trip was special to him, and the scholarship is awarded to our FFA member who has shown leadership in planning and participating in our trip. Our trip is extensive and the longest running wilderness trip taken by any school group in the nation. So there is a lot of planning, preparation, things to do for many months ahead of the trip. Any one of our senior veterans would have made an excellent choice for this award. In fact, Ms. Rach and I were secretly kind of happy that we didn't have to choose, and the choice was made by Merlin's family. So that comment is not meant to take away anything from this year's recipient, who has shown excellent leadership skills in planning and preparing and participating in our trip, and has done everything possible to make our trip go smoothly, and also has served as the trip's greatest ambassador. It is with pride I present the Merlin Casey Memorial Scholarship to Matthew Mahoney. Next up is Tracy Soring and Sue Huntenberg presenting the next scholarship.
Good evening, I'm Tracy Soyren and this is Sue Huntenberg, and tonight we are pleased to present the annual PFLAG Social Justice Award. This award is presented to a graduating senior whose activities and personal plans demonstrate support for social justice and equality for all people. This year's recipient was deeply involved in social justice activities that aim to promote equality, understanding, and support for the underrepresented communities. We are so proud to present the PFLAG Social Justice Award to Merrick Lambert Conahan. We wish him all the best as he continues his journey as an advocate and ally for marginalized people. Next up is Kelly Stewart and Chris Locke.
Good evening. I'm honored to present the Memorial Scholarship for Anita Lobbs along with her husband, Chris. My name's Kelly Stewart. I see some faces out there that I haven't seen for a while. Can't believe you're this old already. Anita and I were colleagues at the middle school, which turned into a 10-year friendship for us. We taught together at 7th grade language arts. Anita was an amazing co-worker. She had many great traits. I appreciated that she was tech savvy. I loved that she was filled with joy, and she always loved a good pun. She was a wonderful collaborator and teammate to me and to many others, but most of all, she was dedicated to middle school students and doing what's best for them, whether academically or otherwise. This scholarship is for a future teacher who will continue Anita's purpose to do what's best for students. This year's recipient has spent her summers not only nannying children, but also working with our younger students in both summer school and Camp Invention. In her application, she wrote, quote, "I've realized that being an educator is not only about long division and how to write a paragraph, but also about preparing kids to go out into the world," end quote. I know Anita would approve. I'm pleased to announce that Clara Lindley is this year's winner.
Up next, you'll have Bob Falavino with the Mount Horeb Lions Club.
Good evening, everybody. Are we having fun yet? Really? Are we having fun yet? I'll try that again. That's more like it. You know, I'm pleased to be able to do this again this year. Every year it gets harder and harder. I think I say that every year, but it does get harder and harder. We have to look at about 100 applicants each year, and we have to narrow it down to 3. That's really hard to do because there's so many great applicants out there with some good records. But we try, so we somehow narrow it down. Not only looking at, of course, academic success, but we also look at, according, being Lions and community servants, we look at the applicants that are really truly involved and really have a good feel for community service. And it's not only the things sometimes that they write, the specific things that they do or have done, but sometimes they give a certain kind of a vibe in the text, in the essays that they write. And we try to pick up on that. It's a little bit of an intangible thing, but I think we do a pretty good job at pulling some of that out and coming up with some really good recipients. But before I do that, I just want to thank, instead of me talking about some of the things that the Lions do, you've heard that before, we couldn't do this without all of you. So I just want to take a moment to thank you for all the community support that you give us throughout the year. Without you coming and supporting our fundraisers, there would be no scholarships, there would be no giving back to any entity in town without you contributing. So it all starts with you, so thank you so very much. And you should really give yourself a hand for doing that, I think. So come out and play some bingo with us in the next couple of weeks, please. Before I announce the winners, I just want to make a quick announcement about the Lions and a little bit of history. Very briefly, in 2001, my daughter graduated here, and with a couple of her close buds, went on to the UW-Madison and helped start and found the very first UW-Madison campus Lions Club. And it was going great guns for many years until COVID hit. And then it kind of stopped. It stopped completely, actually. And it never really came back. And when I heard that they were down to 0 members, I kind of jumped into action because I have a really soft spot in my heart for that club, being that my daughter Melissa and some of her friends were the original charter members of that club and really made it a great success. They had about 40 or 50 members at their peak. So when I heard they had 0 members, I said, I can't let that happen. So we worked with some people in the district, and we now have 10 new members in that club, and they're going to start going with the start of the fall semester. So that's really good news. And I say that too because if there's any students out there that are heading towards UW-Madison and are interested, we're going to have a table at the student fair just before the start, or right after the start actually, of the fall semester. So come see us, the Lions Club there. We're going to have a table set up. So hopefully we can get that club going again and continue the good community service that those students did for many, many years. So that's some really good news. So keep that in mind and come see us at the student fair. So with that, I am so pleased to be able to present 3 scholarships to outstanding students, and I'd like to call them forward. And they are Samantha Parmalee, Phoebe Abromia, and Zelma Moran. presenting Wisconsin Automobile and Truck Dealers Association Scholarship is Jay Hollenberger.
So, over 40 years ago, I took a job as a mechanic. But vehicles have changed so much over the years that I'm now considered a technician. They're very complicated and very difficult to work on. I've had the privilege of working with a young man for a little over a year now who has really taken on this trade. I mean, we've worked on easy things, hard things, clean things, dirty things, easy things and technical things. And he has succeeded in every challenge that I've ever given him. The best days that I have at work are the ones that I can just get the tools out and walk away. He's good enough that I don't have to supervise it.
I got the honor of actually bringing this young man on to our dealership, and can't say enough good things about him. I mean, this is the beginning of an amazing chapter in your life. All your dedication and hard work has really paid off, and it sets you on a great career path. I'm so proud of you, and I'm truly honored that I got to play a small role in your life. Keep up the great work.
Okay, so on behalf of Wisconsin and, oh my goodness, I thought you were going to do this part. I don't have my glasses on. Auto and Truck Dealers Association, the recipient of this award is Logan Schweer.
Hello, my name is Matt Anderson. Thanks. Music teacher here at the high school and alumni of 2005. My wife would love to have been here to join me tonight, but she's home with a sick kiddo. So I'm here to present Harley's Hustle Memorial Scholarship. My wife Susan and my first child together was Harley McKenna. She was stillborn at 40 weeks in 2018. We were grateful and fortunate for the outpouring of support of the community that surrounded us. The impact of nurses, doctors, funeral directors, and community members, and many more made lasting impacts on our hearts. Afterwards, we started Harley's Hustle 5K, a run walk held annually on the first Saturday of October to raise awareness and bring support to families who experience pregnancy and infant loss. One arm of that work is to support students entering the professions that made such a difference for us during an incredibly difficult time. This award is given to a student looking to enter the fields of medicine or mortuary science and exhibits empathy, support for their community, and looks to give others a helping hand in times of need. Our goal is that they will move forward to positively impact the lives of others in their challenging times, just as we were supported in our challenging time by those same professions. I could not think of a more deserving student who embodies these qualities. This candidate is a wonderful young woman who is already doing great things in the healthcare field. She is kind to others, has a caring soul, and has a calm, steady presence of positivity and steadiness that will surely touch the hearts of many others in her future endeavors. Please join me in congratulating Alexa Vesley. The next presenter is Kim and Josh Zimmer.
Tonight we're here to present two $500 scholarships in loving memory of our daughter Olivia Zimmer.
Olivia was a vibrant and adventurous 21-year-old whose empathy, compassion, and kindness touched everyone who knew her. She had a joyful, independent spirit and a bright, beautiful smile that could light up a room. Her sense of humor was truly contagious. From a young age, Olivia had a deep love for soccer. She began playing in elementary school and continued throughout the years, forming meaningful friendships and memories through the sport she cherished. As we read through the scholarship applications, we were reminded of the joy and community soccer brought into Olivia's life. A proud 2018 graduate of Mount Horeb High School, Olivia was in her 4th year at UW-Platteville, pursuing a degree in business management. Tragically, her life was cut short on January 16, 2022 in a car accident. This scholarship honors Olivia's memory by supporting 2 students who share her passion, spirit, and love for others. The first recipient is Emma Ringenberg. Well-rounded individual with a strong background in school, community, and work activities. She plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, majoring in business finance and real estate. Her career goal is to become a successful residential real estate agent or work in finance, with aspirations of entering a management position or running their own firm. Emma demonstrates clear goals, leadership, and a strong work ethic. The second recipient is Jace Holman. Jace plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, pursuing a degree in either elementary education or art education. Her goal is to become a teacher who creates a safe and welcoming learning environment. She highlights qualities such as patience, creativity, empathy, and enthusiasm as key strengths. Jace reflects on high school as a time of both academic and personal growth, learning life skills like time management and adaptability. Best wishes, ladies, and do your best to make the world a better place. Sarah Frisch with Mound City Bank.
Mound City Bank was founded in Platteville, Wisconsin in 1915. The Mount Horeb branch opened in 2007 and has been an active part in the community since then. In scholarships alone, Mound City Bank donates $11,000 annually to students in the communities that we serve, which are Platteville, Cuba City, Belmont, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb. On behalf of Mound City Bank, I am proud to present the following 4 students, each with a $500 scholarship. These students have academically achieved at a high level and have shown leadership by being involved in the community, along with pursuing a career in business. I'd like to give a special shout out to our first recipient. For the past 2 years, this student has been a dedicated, valued employee of Mound City Bank through the Youth Apprenticeship Program. Congratulations, Sammy Beekner. And in addition, congratulations to the following: Hayden Harritz, Emma Olson, and Aiden Gage.
Good evening. My name is Crystal. I am the retail manager at Lake Ridge Bank here in Mount Horeb. I am honored to be here with all of you this evening. Each year, Lake Ridge Bank is proud to present a scholarship in the amount of $500 to a Mount Horeb student who is wishing to pursue a college education in business or finance. As a community bank deeply rooted in the Mount Horeb area, Lake Ridge Bank is committed to supporting local students and families through financial education, volunteerism, and meaningful opportunities like this scholarship. With over a century of experience serving Wisconsin communities, we take pride in being more than just a place to bank. We're your neighbors, your companions, and your partners in growth. This scholarship is one of the many ways we invest in a future by uplifting those who demonstrate both potential and purpose. This year's recipient excels in athletics and academically. I have seen firsthand his hard work, his passion, love, and respect for his teammates, his friends, his co-workers, this community, and his family. In the fall, he will attend the University of Wisconsin La Crosse, majoring in finance. Please join me in congratulating Talon Stoner. Our next presenter is Jody Jewell.
Hello, my name is Jody Jewell, and I am here to present the Kirk Jewell Memorial Scholarship Awards. I am honored to continue my husband's legacy by offering 3 scholarships in his name. He would be so proud to recognize these well-deserving seniors. They represent the qualities envisioned when I established the scholarship fund. The first scholarship is awarded to a student who has demonstrated remarkable compassion, dedication, leadership, and community spirit. As a natural leader, she doesn't seek the spotlight, but instead leads by example, bringing her fellow students and community together, inspiring action and making a difference where it matters most. She has shown outstanding leadership and initiative to help start the HOSA organization. As founder and president of the HOSA, she has been guiding her peers in exploring healthcare careers and organizing impactful health initiatives in the community. I look forward to where her future takes her while pursuing a nursing degree at the University of Iowa. I have no doubt her compassion, hard work, and leadership skills will transform into a successful career. I am honored to award the first scholarship to Alexa Besley. The next 2 scholarships are awarded to 2 students who have shown extraordinary strength, resilience, courage, while being faced with one of life's greatest hardships, losing a parent. Losing a parent is a profound loss that no young person should have to endure. And yet, in the face of that grief, each of these amazing students have continued to move forward with determination, with grace, and with hope. They have carried their parents' memory in their hearts, using it as a source of strength to achieve more than many would think possible. I know firsthand the silent struggles and heavy grief you have carried over the years. I see the same struggles and grief in my kids every day. It's hard. I see you, I get you, and you are so strong and brave. In honoring my husband through this scholarship, we are reminded of the critical need for skilled and compassionate mental health professionals. This next recipient will continue to inspire the next generation of compassionate mental health professionals by pursuing a career in psychology. My hope for you is that you can continue to make a difference in other people's lives, help remind others they matter and they have a purpose here. It is my honor to award the scholarship to Kayla Chase. I was really impressed by the final recipient's application, not only with her academic and musical achievements, all while grieving her loss, but with her maturity in putting into words what she is feeling and the perspectives and experiences of others. Quoting from her application, quote, "Through these experiences, I've learned that empathy, really listening and understanding others, becomes our greatest tool for connection. We all have our own battles, both seen and unseen, but we are also all moving through the world with our own unique perspectives. Knowing that and accepting it has allowed me to show more kindness and patience to others. It's not just about my journey, it's about the collective journey we all share and how we can learn from and support one another along the way." End quote. It is my honor to award this scholarship to Nola Gilmore.
Hola and good evening. My name is Jessica Perez. I'm a Spanish teacher here at school, and I am here to give a lot of things away tonight, so I'm very excited about this. First, I'll be announcing the Kenneth Miller's Memorial Scholarship, which is awarded to 2 deserving students with the purpose of helping students to pursue their post-high school ambitions. The first recipient has displayed her dedication to her academics, goals, volunteering in the community, drama club, and various choirs. Although I personally haven't had this student since her time in my Spanish 2 class, this student's quiet strength is something to be rivaled. This young lady will be continuing her love for microbiology and science at UW Oshkosh. Congratulations to Miss Allison Swigum. Our second recipient of the Kenneth Miller Memorial Scholarship has been extremely involved in leadership. Leadership with the Spanish Club, as the vice president of this year's senior class and treasurer last year, and as a student Rotarian. I've seen the commitment that this student puts forth, and when a challenge is put before him, he conquers it with a smile, whether it be in the classroom or not. This student will be continuing his passion for learning in the sciences, and hopefully Spanish, at UW-Madison in the fall. I cannot wait to see where his life journey takes him with his can-do attitude and strong work ethic. Please join me in congratulating Ben Werger. Wonderful. The next scholarship that I'll be announcing is the Kevin Kowalczyk Memorial Scholarship, which is awarded to one deserving student that is a graduating senior of Mount Horeb High School, with preference to a student pursuing a degree in nursing or healthcare. As a tribute to Kevin, who died at a young age from E. coli complications, his family founded this scholarship for a student to be able to have the opportunity to attend college. This year's recipient has known for a time that the medical field is where her future was intended. When asked what the most significant thing that she learned from her time at Mount Horeb High School was, she said, was not part of a class curriculum, yet how to be her best self, her true self. As this student said in her scholarship essay, everyone has something going on in their life and should not be afraid to be themselves. I think that this is something we can all learn from. In the fall, this young lady will be attending Winona State University, her major in nursing. Please join me in congratulating Miss Faye Judd. Next, I will be giving the Little Vikings Scholarship. The Academy of Little Vikings proudly presents this year's scholarship to a student whose family generously supported their business in its early days. They honor her father's memory and continue their legacy of support by investing in her educational journey. Little Vikings proudly represents Nola Gilmore as their scholarship. The Susan K. Trainer Scholarship. Ms. Trainer graduated from Mount Horeb High School in 1975 and was heavily involved in band and choir in high school, and later in life sang for a variety of occasions and was a school counselor for many years. The purpose of this scholarship is to assist a graduating senior interested in pursuing a career in education. The recipient of this scholarship intends on doing just that. Over her high school career, this student has excelled in all ways, whether it be her AP classes, her CAP class, helping her community, or in sports. She has learned that small acts of kindness make a big impact. She said, "We all have this amazing ability to be a light in someone's world for just a moment, even if it goes unnoticed." I hope that she continues to remember that when she becomes a teacher and has many classes of her own. Please join me in congratulating Miss Clara Lindley. Finally, I have the extreme pleasure of announcing the Linda K. Kohler Memorial Scholarship, which is rewarded to a deserving student pursuing a career in education or childcare. Ms. Keller worked hard her entire life, providing for her family in whatever way she could, from flipping burgers to working as a child care worker, and even working with inmates and tutoring. The recipient of this scholarship, I believe, truly embodies what her family was looking to honor. A hardworking student with boundless energy and grace, just as Miss Linda Keller had, or Keller, excuse me. This student is no stranger to hard work, from working at Culver's to many volunteer positions throughout his high school career in various sports. The recipient of this scholarship plans to study natural science or history education at UW-Stevens Point. May this scholarship help you succeed in your next chapter of life. Join me in congratulating Mr. Logan Heidi. Next up is Miss Marlene Tilsner with the Larry P. Keller Memorial Scholarship.
Hello all, I'm thrilled to be here again tonight, and before I hand out the 3 scholarships that I have to hand out, I'd like to congratulate all the seniors that are here tonight and those that aren't here. Whether you're walking across the stage tonight or walking across the stage on, or walking across the stage on June 8th, good luck. You've made us all very proud. The first scholarship that I have to offer tonight is the Larry P. Keller Memorial Scholarship. I've had the honor of presenting this award a few times, and as in the past, as I read over the information pertaining to the Larry P. Keller Memorial Scholarship, I could only think about my own dad. My dad was the smartest man I've ever known, and I think Pete was the same to those who knew him. My dad and Pete would have been good friends if they've ever gotten a chance to meet. Pete sounds like he was a great man, a self-taught jack of all trades, and I see that the individual selected for this scholarship may be on her way to following in his footsteps. Seems like Pete might really have appreciated this student. They have plans with engineering, and while several schools might still be in play according to their application materials, sure hope UW-Madison, go Badgers, made it to the top of that, they already have goals beyond a bachelor's degree. This student thinks that they exemplify stereotypical engineer traits, but in looking a bit deeper into their application writing, it is evident that while math and science are important, there is lots of room for creativity and sport. I was also impressed by the number of other people this individual highlighted as making an impact on their growth. They are able to give gratitude even at this tender age, and the ability to admit struggle, something that doesn't always show up in high school. Again, I think the family of Mr. Keller would be very happy with this choice. This scholarship's purpose is to help a student pursuing a career in the world of construction, automotive repair, or related vocation. Our recipient's final goal is to gain a master's degree and become a structural engineer. The Larry Pete Keller Memorial Scholarship is presented this year to Al Beach. The Mount Horeb Telephone Company has been serving Mount Horeb for over 100 years. As a history teacher, I can tell you that in student terms, that is a long, long time. Getting started way back in the 1900s, which only sounds like a long time when I think back that I too was alive in the 1900s. Anyone else out there? Woo! A company does not remain in business that long by phoning it in. The MHTC Scholarship, as it states in this evening's program, is awarded based on academic achievement, being good at what you do, and demonstrated leadership, helping to make sure others are in good stead too. This year, the 2 scholarship recipients have all the requirements covered, from A to Z, literally. Listen. Alphabetically speaking, the first student has shown her strengths with a music and art-filled flair, while also holding down jobs and checking off volunteer hours. Her plans are not necessarily what you might expect, with engineering as the goal, and she has global goals after her planned study for a few years at UW-Madison. Go Badgers. The second student, too, has held down jobs, but also has shown Viking strength specifically on the run. Really, MVP level running. Interested academically in finance, he'll be headed west to another UW school in La Crosse. Seeing how their writings fall right in line with the information in your program, I know that they haven't just dialed it in for this scholarship, and I'm sure they will shine. The Mount Horeb Telephone Company Scholarship recipients are Kate Alcorn and Jack Sweatler. The next scholarship was titled Commitment to Excellence. No pressure there. This scholarship was established by MHS alumni Marla Jean Esser. As you can see in the program, excellence is something that has a wide base according to Mrs. Esser. She does narrow it down a bit though when she states that excellence is achieved when we pursue what truly inspires us. This scholarship, then, is one that supports someone who is pursuing higher education with a creative or artistic component as they author their life. The recipient already started the introduction to her book. Her application resume is long and varied with music, art, volunteerism, science, and sport. Her answers to required questions mention joy in music, a need for literature, facing fear in order to grow, meeting Nobel Prize winning hero goals, gratitude, personally driven challenges. Oh, and she wants to be a teacher. I wish they gave me more time to read that section, especially to her former teachers that are with us today. It's amazing. By the way, she plans to go to Yale, the UW-Madison of the East, I hear. Go Badgers. And pursue a degree in mathematics and an education certificate. Miss Esser quotes Mark Twain, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." As someone who has always known and felt that teaching was her calling and the ultimate responsibility, it sounds like this student knows her future very well. It is my pleasure to present the Commitment to Excellence Scholarship to Minogio. Up next, to present the Mount Horeb Soccer Club Scholarship is Crystal Roof.
Hello. On behalf of the Mount Horeb Soccer Club, I'm so proud to announce this year's two winners. We are proud to have these two individuals not only be a part of our soccer club, but showing their outstanding leadership, academic success, and the role models to our community. Our first award goes to this student that has not only showed dedication to the soccer club as playing since first grade, but also volunteering hours, many hours, to help set with the field preparations and showing valued leadership skills as voted varsity senior captain. This student has also shown well-roundedness as participating in band, basketball, getting referee certification, and winning multiple DECA awards. All this while maintaining a respectable GPA. This student is using their leadership skills to stay positive motto to pursue a double major in accounting and finance. The second student has shown dedication to the soccer club, not only as participating since third grade, but volunteering to help coach rec youth soccer and showing leadership as voted junior varsity captain. This student clearly has a passion for helping others, as volunteering to tutor math students and helping students transition from middle school to high school. This student has also achieved academic success as a member of the National Honor Society and magna cum laude. This student is using artistic and compassionate views to pursue a degree in structural engineering. Please help me congratulate Aiden Gage and Elle Veach. Representing the Corner Kid Club Scholarship is Amanda Rockow.
The first recipient of the Mount Horeb Corner Kid Club Scholarship has played soccer for many years. He has also coached, and by doing so, he has shared his love and passion for soccer while helping develop the skills of the youth playing soccer in Mount Horeb. This player received the Coach's Award this year. He had a positive attitude, strong leadership skills, dedication to the team, and was the kind of player you would love a whole team of. His plans after high school are to attend college and major in engineering. Please join me in congratulating Cole Cunningham. Recipient of the Mount Horeb Corner Kid Club Scholarship has played soccer since he was 3 years old. In his scholarship application, he stated his whole life has revolved around soccer. And those of us who know him can attest to that. He has played the position that not many players are willing to play. He put in a lot of hard work in the off season, and it showed. His teammates voted him the team MVP for the fall 2024 season, and he also received a Badger Conference Honorable Mention Award this year. His plans after high school are to attend UW-Whitewater and to major in accounting or personal finance. Please join me in congratulating our second recipient, Orion Lipska. Presenting for the Mount Horeb Soccer Club is the one, the only, Brenda Hunter.
Oh, softball, my bad.
Hi everyone. Tonight we celebrate more than just the games. We celebrate dedication, community, and hard work that all of our seniors have given to the softball program. Since the Mount Horeb Softball Club was officially founded in September 2016, our mission has been clear: to nurture the growth of girls softball from youth through high school, shaping young athletes into strong, confident individuals. At the heart of our club lies the values of sportsmanship, teamwork, respect. Qualities that extend far beyond the field. In the past 8.5 years, through the incredible support of the Mount Horeb School District, the Village of Mount Horeb, and our outstanding community partners, the softball club has invested more than $250,000 in field improvements. These upgrades have benefited players from both the youth levels all the way through high school, creating spaces for passion and skill to flourish. We can't help but feel that our work in developing young athletes has played a role in the tremendous success of our high school team. Just behind Jeremy. Just look at the remarkable journey they've taken. Back-to-back conference championships, reaching the WIA sectional final 3 of our last 4 years, and today standing on the verge of yet another deep playoff run. It is more than just a team, it's a sisterhood. Among these outstanding athletes, our seniors have been nothing short of exceptional. They embody the very essence of the Mount Horeb Softball Club. Their dedication, sportsmanship, leadership, all shining through every inning played, every challenge faced, and every victory earned. That's a lot of words. Their softball journey has been one of perseverance and teamwork, starting with the Verona Cougars up through South Central Sting and high school ball. These 5 girls have played together all those years, forging friendships and refining their talents along the way. They've played together their entire careers. Tonight, I have the distinct honor of presenting scholarships to 2 of these remarkable young women. Through their essays, they've demonstrated academic achievement, leadership, and a commitment to their community, all while making an undeniable impact on the field. As they take the next steps in their academic and athletic journeys, we couldn't be prouder. Your dedication to the sport, your teammates, and your community has made a lasting impact. We can't wait to see the incredible things that you achieve next. Attending UW Lacrosse for pre-med, Ruby Dalk. And attending UW Madison pre-dental, congratulations, Morgan Monroe. Presenting next, fresh off of her community tour, she needs no introduction. She has a name that only needs one word, JoJo.
Hearts and Hands has provided children with an unmatched opportunity to learn while they play over 30 years. This is our 13th year recognizing past participants with a financial award to be used toward furthering their education. This year's recipient attended Hearts and Hands beginning as an infant and continued with the program throughout her elementary school years. Our teaching team remembered this applicant as creative, able to express her feelings with words, and played well with others. They really did. Written on her application, She wrote, "Being a part of Hearts and Hands taught me that life is not only about learning new skills, but also building a meaningful connections. The joyful memories have been an endless source of happiness, leaving a lasting impact on my life." I would like to remind all the seniors to remember to take time and make memories, follow your dreams, and don't forget to play along the way. Catherine Straka, it warms our hearts that you remember the opportunities offered to you as a lifelong member of the Hearts and Hands family. Next up is Katie Oldboy.
Good evening, everyone. This year, Farmers Savings Bank is honored to be able to select 2 scholarship participants who are looking to further their careers in business, accounting, and/or finance. Our first participant is looking to pursue a degree in personal finance and accounting while they are in college. This participant has a passion for numbers and hopes to one day help individuals and/or businesses manage those finances. Orion Lipska, we are honored to be able to show our support in your future education. Our second participant, whom I have had the pleasure of working with throughout this school year through the Youth Apprenticeship Program, is Emma Ringenberg. Emma is looking to pursue a career in the real estate industry in hopes of having her own real estate firm one day. She's also looking to obtain a degree in finance to help further her education even more. Emma, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Our next presenter is Jeff Grundle.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jeff Grundle from JG Development. I'm here to present our Building Dreams Scholarship, and it's presented to a student interested in the construction, architecture, design, engineering type trades. And seniors, it was 36 years ago, I sat in your seats, and I'm proud to have taken much of what I learned, much like many of the other presenters here tonight, especially that at the time was the building trades program. We've applied that to the company we have today, and which now spans 5 divisions, over 70 employees, and I'm most proud to say that we're now 100% employee owned as of this year. So thank you to all the faculty that was part of our start. I not only get to give a young person a scholarship, but I also get to sit and watch my daughter. We'll do this. It's been 14 years since we've been giving scholarships, and she was 4, I guess, when I gave out the first scholarship. So congratulations to Allie and all of you seniors here tonight. We're very proud of you. Our scholarship goes to a young man who has a passion for building, it sounds like everything. What was probably very interesting, many of you have maybe been down the Tyrol Basin over the time at Halloween and been through their, I believe they call it the Terror of Tyrol. And this young man has been a part of that, been a volunteer at Camp Invention, been a student leader there, been part of the Skills USA program, which is an outstanding program for those of you who haven't been involved. And most importantly, I'd like to just say congratulations to Sebastian Padlin.
here to present a scholarship in my mom's name, Linda Johnson. Linda was a founding member and longtime member of the Horeb River Chorus, which is an a cappella barbershop chorus that's been around for 40 years. And we established a scholarship a number of years ago to be awarded to a high school senior nominated by their choir director of a public high school in Greater Dane County. The applicant criteria is that they exhibit good character, that they're kind, caring, inclusive, and ambitious, that they participate in community service, they possess a passion for music, they desire to improve musical skills throughout life, and demonstrates academic and musical skills. Our scholarship recipient this year, I'm going to read a bit about her application and why she was our top choice. She writes, "Music has always brought me joy, but I didn't realize its impact on others till I started playing at nursing homes and at church. Residents and congregation members shared how my music brought them peace, revived memories, and provided healing. Seeing this, I sought more opportunities to reach people, performing at Memorial Day and Veterans Day events, sports games, church services, and within my community. Through these experiences, I've used my musical skills to bring comfort, joy, and connection to others, demonstrating how a simple song can make a meaningful difference in people's quality of life." And I am proud to present Alexandra Felsen with this year's Linda. Is Diane Farnsworth with the Mount Horeb Education Association Scholarship.
Tonight, I am presenting 4 scholarships for the Mount Horeb Education Association, our local professional association for teachers and related staff. MHEA, first of all, would like to thank the generous donors, both MHEA members and the community supporters who make this scholarship possible. Our scholarship is given to college students from the Mount Horeb Area School District who have enrolled in a college-level teacher training program. We want to support promising local students who have decided to enter the field of education. At the end of this school year, I will be retiring from the Mount Horeb School District after 34 years as a teacher, coach, and member of the Mount Horeb Education Association. I am honored to be able to pass the torch on to the next generation on behalf of MHEA. This year, we are honoring 4 excellent graduates from the Mount Horeb Area School District who are pursuing careers in education. I have 4 of them: Emma Clark in music education, Carolyn Felsen, speech and language, Katie Manchester in elementary education, and Lexia Wire, also in elementary education. And I am so proud of these ladies, and we just really need more educators, and to have people from Mount Horeb that are doing it, it's a very great honor to be able to do. So ladies, come on down. Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Scott Gerard. My brother Corby Berg passed away from colon cancer in 2016. Our family feels very lucky to be able to offer this scholarship in his memory. My brother had a strong passion for his community. He cared about the people around him and did what he could to make their lives better. This year's recipient has demonstrated a strong passion for improving her community, including serving on student council, volunteering around Mount Horeb, and taking part in the Youth in Government program. This is a little extra special to our family this year, as the recipient is also someone we've watched grow up over the years. She grew up in the same neighborhood as Corb, his wife Di, and their children, with plenty of time in the summers spent with the kids going back and forth to each other's houses. I'm guessing she's figured it out by now, but this year's recipient is Siobhan Mertz. The next presenter will be Jim Cunningham.
Good evening. My name is Jim Cunningham. I represent the Casanova Area Turkey Busters. We're an organization that was formed about 30 years ago in Casanova, a small town about an hour north of here in northeastern Richland County. Our purpose is to help the local community with various projects that we can, whatever needs to be done, I guess, in the area. We, our biggest fundraiser is the annual fishery that we have every February. The third Saturday in February, we have a fishery at our lake, and the monies from that we use in various projects throughout the community. One of the few things that we have done, the bleachers at the Casanova baseball diamond were in dire need of rebuilding, so we rebuilt and bought and put in new aluminum bleachers. The baseball scoreboard was in bad shape, so we helped purchase and put in a new scoreboard, as well as the girls softball field scoreboard needed refinishing. So these are a few of the projects we have done. Also at the little lake that we fish at there is no real good way for a lot of people to get onto accessing the lake, so we bought and put in a fishing dock, a handicap accessible fishing dock for people to fish on. And we tried to put it in a spot of the lake that was pretty good fishing. The people really like to use that. And over the years, last 20 years, we have purchased and stocked about 5,000 walleyes in the lake in Casanova. So it's helped the fishing quite a bit. Another thing that we do is we have a lot of scholarships. We try to present at least half a dozen to a dozen scholarships to local students, as well as students that are affiliated closely with our club. This year in Mount Horeb, I am proud to represent and to give a scholarship to Cole Cunningham. Our club has a annual big turkey contest every year. It's, you make a little bit of money, but mainly it's for pride and an hour of talking of who's got the biggest turkey. And when Cole was 12 years old, he shot a 28-pound gobbler with an 11-inch beard. Next presenter is Kellen Dorner.
Hi. I have 3 scholarships to pass out tonight. The first is the Marty Martin Memorial Scholarship. You can read a full description in your program, but it goes for somebody who has a lifelong passion in music, and we know they'll keep pursuing that passion. That award tonight goes to Greta Berkland. The next award I have to present here is the Chuck Himsel Memorial Scholarship. Chuck was a lifelong fan of music. The Firehouse Minstrels were a thing, and fun connection for me. He was the guest artist for our very first Viking band show, which is kind of cool. That award tonight for the Chuck Himsel Scholarship goes to Tirza Lashitsky. And last but not least is a brand new scholarship for us this year. It's kind of a special one because it's not typically awarded every year in perpetuity. It's just kind of when we feel like there's somebody deserving. Rod McDonald, if you don't know Rod, the name might not mean much to you, but if you know who he has done everything. Every piece of lighting and sound that you see in this auditorium, he's sourced for us at a lower cost than we could have afforded. He's remarkable. He does a lot for our students. And on top of it, he started just giving us money for scholarships, which is really generous. So people that are receiving this award know what Rod means to us and to them, and I know they'll be very grateful. That award goes to Dylan McKillips and Abby Rindy. Congratulations. Our next presenter is Rob Schupels.
Good evening, I'm Rob Schupels. I serve as the treasurer of the Mount Horeb Area Chamber of Commerce, and it is my honor to present a couple scholarships here this evening. The first one is the Jürgen Moe Scholarship. The Jürgen Moe Scholarship is awarded to a Mount Horeb area high school senior who exemplifies leadership, scholarship, outstanding character, community spirit, and civic mindedness. It is named in memory of Jürgen Moe, affectionately known as Mr. Mount Horeb, for his decades of tireless service to the community. Between 1885 and 1958, Moe served as secretary of the Mount Horeb Chamber of Commerce for over 30 years. He promoted local parks and events, and even acted as a correspondent for the Wisconsin State Journal, always working to uplift Mount Horeb. Tonight we're proud to honor a student who embodies these same values, Isabel Munoz. Isabel is a standout scholar, graduating with a 4.0 GPA, and a true leader among her peers. She served as a drum major of the marching band, vice president of the Spanish Club, and was a member of Student Council, National Honor Society, and several other student organizations. Beyond her impressive academic and extracurricular involvement, Isabel is deeply committed to serving others, from volunteering as a Spanish translator at a local food pantry to mentoring young dancers and helping lead camp invention activities. She demonstrates compassion, adaptability, and a strong sense of purpose. This fall, she will attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where she plans to double major in biology and dance with the goal of pursuing a career in nursing or medical research. Her passion for science and helping others is evident, and we are confident she will go on to do remarkable things. On behalf of the Chamber, it is with great pride that we present the 2025 Jürgen Moe Scholarship to Isabel Munoz. All right, the second scholarship on behalf of the Mount Horeb Area Chamber of Commerce is the Wally Keller Scholarship, Memorial Art Scholarship. Wally Keller never considered himself an artist, but he was certainly an artist at heart. A folk artist, a sculptor, architect, and whimsical roadside attractions, and a curator of scrap iron menagerie. Wally was all of it and more. His creative spirit lives on throughout his scholarship, which helps support the artists of tomorrow as they pursue their education and refine their craft. The scholarship is made possible through our annual art fair in downtown Mount Horeb, where vendors generously donate work to our silent auction to support the young artists in our community. We're grateful for their continued support of this important tradition. Each year, the recipient of this award shows promise, passion, and a desire to use their art to impact the world. This year's recipient is no exception. She has loved art from a young age and has dedicated herself to the craft throughout high school, exhibiting work in art shows, earning recognition in the scholastic and congressional art competitions, and even curating her own show at the Driftless Historian. Her goal is to major in fine arts and minor in psychology at UW-Madison with a dream of becoming an art therapist. She believes in the power of art, not just as a form of beauty, but as a source of healing, a way to help others feel seen, supported, and less alone. Her empathy, passion, and drive make her the perfect recipient of this award. And so we are very proud to present this award to Lizzie Helen. And next we have Paula Hamilton to present the eGenesis Biotech Scholarship.
Hello, my name is Paula Hamilton and I am a scientist at eGenesis, a biotech company with labs in Wisconsin whose mission is to solve the national organ shortage. We started this scholarship this year to help give back to the community and help create the next generation of scientists, and are awarding to a student who plans to major in a science major at a four-year college. It is my privilege to award the eGenesis Scholarship to Ava Newman. Welcome Serena Preddy to the stage.
The Glenn Preddy Memorial Scholarship recognizes student athletes who excel not only on the basketball court, but also within the classroom and community. My dad was a firm believer in being the best version of yourself and always helping those around you do the same. This year's recipients embody this concept, being leaders in the classroom, captains of their athletic teams, consistently putting in extra work to achieve their goals, and being rewarded for their extra efforts through all conference honors, all while making those around them better by providing support, offering encouragement, and challenging them to believe in themselves. I am honored to present the Glenn Preddy Memorial Scholarship to Chris Keel, Zach McGuire, Hallie Klein, and Morgan Monroe. Next is Mary Hessling with the David Hammer Memorial Scholarship.
This scholarship is in memory of David W. Hammer. David was a journeyman tool and die maker at Dubuque John Deere Works. He was a 27-year member of the Wisconsin Air National Guard, serving in both Madison and in Milwaukee. In addition, he was an owner-operator of a sheep farm and a long-time member and board member of the Wisconsin Sheep Breeders Association. He also served on the Lafayette County Board. He believed in a strong work ethic and in community service. This scholarship of $500 is offered to graduates who show these qualities. This recipient is a member of Mount Horeb's Club Interact, has volunteers as a camp counselor at Camp Invention, and as an assistant costume designer for the school musical. She will be attending UW-Madison, studying environmental science and fashion design. Congratulations, Lainey Hesselin. Kristen Clark.
Well, good evening, everyone. You heard Kristen Clark, but I was reminded today that I'm also known as Miss Frizzle. I am a science teacher here at the high school, and I'm privileged to be presenting 3 scholarships here this evening. The Richard and Helen Rexroth Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student who plans to pursue education toward a career in health sciences and carry on the extensive legacy of both Richard and Helen in the fields of emergency sciences and nursing. The recipient of this award has taken on the challenge of college-level and advanced placement coursework, all while being an active member of DECA, working outside of school, and also volunteering an extensive number of hours at various organizations. While in high school, this student has learned the art of staying focused, a skill that will serve her quite well as she works toward her goal of becoming an anesthesiologist. I am honored to present this scholarship to Margaret Zabo. Next up is the Mount Horeb Utilities, which is a locally owned, not-for-profit electric utility providing power to the community of Mount Horeb. As a public power utility, they support local businesses, schools, students, and families that help to make Mount Horeb a great place to live, work, and play. This scholarship will be presented to 3 students. One has immersed herself in the world of vocal music and also extensive volunteering, often serving through Club Interact. This student has challenged herself with advanced coursework and plans to put her communication skills to use as an English major. The second student has maintained a rigorous academic course load while also being involved in musical stage work, sports, orchestra, a variety of volunteer experiences, and employment outside of school. He aims to make a positive impact on the world through engineering. The third student focused on the biological sciences over her high school career and pursued a CNA license to serve others. She assisted with our summer school program for over 160 hours. She plans to use her academic and service skills in pursuit of a bachelor's degree in the sciences, followed by medical school. All 3 of these students have left their mark on the Mount Horeb community. I am extremely pleased to announce that Lily Barczewski, Calvin Huyn, and Jocelyn Thiesing are the recipients of the Mount Horeb Utilities WPPI Energy Scholarship. Next up is the Mount Horeb High School Student Council Scholarship, and it is awarded to a Mount Horeb senior who has held an officer position in the council for multiple years and has shown excellent leadership skills and commitment to our high school. This student is an exceptional leader, both in and out of the classroom. She has remained fully committed to advancing engaging and fun experiences for our student body. Her approach to life is to be curious and find the good in every situation, and she encourages her peers to do the same. It is truly an honor to present this scholarship to Minot Gilles. Next up is the McMahon family for the Chris McMahon Memorial Scholarship.
wife didn't like what I got her for Christmas, so she beat me with a stick. But good evening. My name is Dan McMahon, and on behalf of my wife Lynn and our children Jason and Katie, we're here to present 2 scholarships in honor of our sons and their brothers, Matt and Chris. These crutches have only slowed me down a bit, but I won't complain. Chris and Matt, despite being confined to wheelchairs for 8 and 10 years, never did. I've mentioned in the past that for those that do not know me, that I'm a man of few words. For the most part, that's not true. However, tonight, I have fewer words than normal, so I'm glad I have my son Jason here to put into words the thoughts I have trouble expressing. This is the 23rd year for Matt's scholarship and the 20th year for Chris's. As the years go by, the presentation for me doesn't get any easier, but I am and will continue to be honored to do it. Both of our sons graduated from Mount Horeb High School. Both were afflicted with Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, a genetic disease that eventually claimed their lives. Though their time with us was all too brief, they both left indelible marks on not only their family, but their friends, their teachers, and their school. Through these scholarships, we aim to introduce the characters of Matt and Chris to those who never had the privilege of meeting them, but also to give back to the school, which gave so much to them.
First, I'd like to thank Mrs. Winicky and her team for all the work that they've put into making tonight happen, and as always, for putting us late in the program, because we McMahons never show up anywhere early. We've been here for a couple hours tonight now because of the dozens of families and community organizations who have chosen to give back to you. So to all of you graduating seniors, I urge you to take this as one of the final lessons as you prepare for life after Mount Horeb High School. To always remember your roots, stay connected, and to give back when you can. And I know many of you are already giving back to your community. I saw many long lists of community service endeavors on your scholarship applications, and I know it wasn't just for Silver Court hours. Please continue to look for ways to serve wherever you find yourself in the coming years. But don't forget this place and the people who helped bring you to this moment. For those teachers and coaches and friends who matter to you within these walls, give them a chance to follow your path outside of them, wherever it may take you. So let me tell you, very few things can brighten the day of a teacher or a coach or an advisor like hearing from an old student or an athlete, whether it's been a year or 2 or 20 since you were last together in a classroom or on the practice field. You might have to do something unnatural like make a phone call or send an email, or something terribly uncool like use Facebook, but we old people will appreciate it. So stay connected. I'm not saying you have to be a Mount Horeb lifer like me, but this community is so much richer with you all as a part of it. And I would love to see you remain a part of our community for years to come, even if from afar. Now, back to the business at hand. My brother Matt graduated from MHHS in 1999, and he cherished every day at this school. His years here were the best of his life, and I sincerely hope many of you have had a similar experience. Matt loved high school, and especially this high school, and all of the opportunities that presented it. While his physical activities may have been limited, his involvement in school activities certainly were not. He became the chief sports writer for the old school newspaper, the Viking Voice, joined the choir, served as a manager for the cross-country and track teams, and was a statistician for the girls' basketball and baseball teams. He had a front row seat for every football game, home and away, and many basketball games as well. Put simply, he was the Vikings' #1 fan. Matt was very proud of what he was able to accomplish, who he was, and where he was from. In establishing the Matt McMahon Memorial Scholarship, we are looking to honor students who exhibit that same affection for this place where most of you have spent nearly every day for the past 4 years. Someone who loves being a student at MHHS, who loves representing this school, and takes advantage of the opportunities to be involved in a number of school activities, including sports, where Matt's true passions lie. Someone whose motivation is not fueled by accolades and awards, but rather a desire to be a part of it all. Someone who, like Matt did, bleeds Vikings red. Now, almost 50 of you applied for this specific scholarship, which warms my heart, because my brother and I share that same Vikings blood. And it was not an easy decision for us to make, as a number of you would have made very worthy recipients. What made the individual we selected stand out was not only the sheer number of activities they were involved in, but the level of devotion and commitment put forth to so many of those activities. This is not someone who is merely looking for a few extra pictures in the yearbook. But if you do look through the yearbooks from your high school years down the road, you will see their picture on the pages for DECA, Ecology Club, Musical, HOSA, Student Council, Energy Team, Drama Club, Link Group, Club Interact, Chamber Choir, National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Forensics, Debate Club, Soccer, Cross Country, and Band. And they were one of the kids who, after the pep band would pack it in after halftime, I would routinely see return to the bleachers to cheer loudly for the Vikings for the rest of the game. In their application, they noted that they hold leadership positions in numerous activities, from sports to music to academic clubs, and pointed out that they enjoy these leadership positions not because it provides them with power, influence, or prestige, but rather an opportunity to serve, to lift people up, and to connect with people of all different types. That last part reminds me of my brother. Matt connected with everyone. I have no doubt he would have a strong connection with the individual I'm about to call on stage. It gives our family great pleasure to announce that this year's recipient of the Matt McMahon Memorial Scholarship is Laura Lelland. Laurel, I forgot this, I'll get it to you later. Unlike Matt, my brother Chris could not wait to leave high school, as I'm sure many of you can relate. Upon graduation from Mount Horeb in 2005, he achieved his dream of attending UW-Madison. He was just 3 weeks into his first semester of classes when he passed away. He was taking courses in psychology and political science as he was fascinated with the field of social studies. He thoroughly enjoyed all of the social studies classes he took here at MHHS, and often set out on his own to learn even more. He once even traveled to Washington, D.C. with our mother to meet with our congressional representatives to lobby for more funding for muscular dystrophy research. His bookshelf was populated with a number of political tomes. He had a voracious appetite for politics and political discussion, and he savored a good debate, whether it be with his family, his classmates, or his teachers, especially Mr. Sauer. Chris was very proud of his self-proclaimed status as an ultra-left-wing nutjob. In establishing the Chris McMahon Memorial Scholarship, we are looking to honor students whose interests and activities and/or future goals align with the path that Chris was on. A student who has a passion for social studies, who has a profound social conscience, who has a keen interest in the political process, and who may intend to pursue further education in the field of social sciences. Now, ordinarily, I would say a few things about our recipient at this point, but leave out the name until the very end to build a little suspense. But this isn't an ordinary year. So tonight, I'd like to call our recipient up right now so I can brag about her while she's standing right next to us. Siobhan Mertz, come on up. You see, Siobhan had an advantage here. She is probably the only member of this class that grew up hearing stories about Chris, as the McMahons and Mertzes have been friends for more than 20 years. And then 3 years ago, Siobhan sat out in those seats and watched as her older sister, Delaney, received this award. Hearing my description of Chris that night reinforced for her what she already knew, that she and Chris were a lot alike. It was that summer, after her freshman year, that she said to me, "I'm coming for the Chris McMahon Memorial Scholarship." And she sure did, most notably through her participation in student and local government. Siobhan has served on student council for the past 3 years, filling the role of public relations and communications officer as a senior, and has also been the youth and government representative for the past 3 years, attending village board and plan commission meetings, and those are not exciting things to go to. But she has to offer a young person's perspective, your perspective, to our village leaders as they chart the course of our community's future, with a stated goal of being a voice for underrepresented students and groups. She's expressed an interest in pursuing student government opportunities while in college as well. She'll be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where she intends to pursue a degree in public health. She's had an interest in politics from a young age. While I imagine a lot of you were sharing dance videos on TikTok when you were middle schoolers, Siobhan was posting political content. She noted that sunk in early in her life for her to be true to what I believe in and to fight for a better future for myself and generations to come. She is fiercely committed to equity and fairness with an utter disdain for intolerance that reminds me so much of Chris. Just like my brother, she's the idealist that so many of us were when we were younger and wish we could still be. Now, we often say about our loved ones that they live on and through us. I feel that way about my brothers. Matt and Chris definitely live on through me. And while I know there's no way to logically explain it, I'd like to think that when I first held Siobhan as a one-day-old baby in the hospital, a little bit of Chris transferred from me to her. Because I can see parts of my brother living on in this young woman right here. He would be absolutely delighted with her choice for the award that bears his name, which now will be linked to hers. In all the years that I've stood on this stage, I've never been prouder than I am at this moment to present the Chris McMahon Memorial Scholarship to Siobhan Wirtz.
Good evening. My name is Tom Lazar, and I'm a science teacher here at Mount Horeb High School. I am the youngest of 6 in our family. This is the 5th year of the Lazar Family Scholarship, created in memory of our parents, Stan and Joyce Lazar. My mom passed away in September of 2020, and my dad died of pancreatic cancer in 2010. Our parents deeply valued education. All 6 of us graduated from the University of Wisconsin-Madison with degrees in the sciences. My father's story is especially meaningful to this scholarship. He was born in Ljubljana, Yugoslavia, presently Slovenia, and at the age of 17, during World War II, served with the Slovene Home Guard. As the war ended, thousands of the Home Guard members were captured and forcibly repatriated to Yugoslavia, where many were executed. My father was one of the few who avoided this fate. He managed to escape the repatriation camp and eventually made his way to Austria, where he eventually lived in a displaced persons camp. From there, he immigrated to the U.S., was adopted by a host family in Columbus, Ohio, and went on to earn a degree in microbiology and virology from the Ohio State University. His story is a story of survival, perseverance, and the pursuit of education and opportunity. This year's recipient embodies every aspect of what this scholarship represents. Kennedy is one of the kindest, most genuine, and compassionate individuals I've met in my 35 years of teaching. She is truly a perfect fit for our family's scholarship. Kennedy plans to attend UW La Crosse, where she will study biology and nursing while playing collegiate volleyball. Her character, academic goals, and dedication to both academics and athletics reflects the legacy and values my parents cherished. I am deeply honored to announce that the 2025 Stan and Joyce Lazar Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to Kennedy Myers. Next up, Clark Langfried in Opportunity 34.
Good evening. I'm here as a representative of the Mount Horeb Boys and Girls Basketball programs. It is my honor to give out 2 scholarships for Opportunity 34. Opportunity 34 is a foundation that was created in honor of Will Kellerman. Will died in a single vehicle traffic crash on November 4th, 2017. Will was just 21 years old. Opportunity 34 gets its name from Will's jersey number and his own opportunities. Will is a proud member of the Verona Wildcats high school basketball team, played Wisconsin Academy AAU basketball, and played for the Milwaukee Technical College basketball team. Will never gave up. It is that mentality that Will's parents continue with the scholarship program for kids that have played basketball. Will's parents, Kristen and Brian, say that Will had opportunities. Every kid needs those opportunities. In this way, Will has never left the court. Will's mom, Kristen, is a 1987 graduate of Mount Horeb High School. Kristen and Brian will be very happy to know that the recipients of this year's Opportunity 34 are Hallie Klein and Griffin Hanna. the Chuck Himsel Memorial Fire Scholarship.
This evening for the Chuck Himsel Memorial Fire Scholarship, Mr. Himsel, himself a previous teacher and devoted leader of the Mount Horeb Fire Department, endowed the scholarship to assist a Mount Horeb High School senior to continue their education in the field of fire or emergency medical services. The winner of this year's scholarship is planning to attend Madison Area Technical College to pursue studies as a fire protection technician. She has a passion for serving others and desires a career that makes a lasting and positive impact in her community. This year's winner of the Chuck Himsel Memorial Fire Scholarship is Jamie Peterson. The Cliff and Pat Shep Scholarship recognizes a student that has been involved in Mount Horeb High School agriculture classes, as well as an active participant in the Future Farmers of America. This year's recipient will be coming up on the stage for, I believe, the 5th time this evening, so let me brag on him a little bit before he comes up. He's served in FFA all 4 years here at Mount Horeb High School, including serving as the parliamentarian his senior year, and one of the leaders in that fishing trip we heard so much about earlier in the evening. He was also a 3-year varsity football player, a member of Link Crew, which prepares middle schoolers for the transition to high school. Very important. He also plans to continue his studies this fall at Madison College, pursuing an associate's degree as an automotive technician. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the 5th time this evening, Logan Schwitter. And our next presenter this evening will be Leah Spay, presenting the Glenn Spay Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Leah Spay, one of Glenn and Mary's 4 kids and a 1987 graduate. Go Vikings. I'm so happy and honored to be here tonight to present the first award of the Glenn J. Spay Memorial Scholarship. Anyone who knew our dad knew he had the gift of gab and often told some pretty funny or at least entertaining stories. I apologize, but I did not inherit that gift. I did, however, get the gene for really long speeches. Crossed off my other joke. After earning his degree, Dad was hired as associate principal here in 1961 and then went on to serve as principal for a number of years. But preferring to be more closely involved with students, he shifted to the classroom and taught business, marketing, and accounting classes for the remainder of his 32 years in the district when, in 1993, his health prompted him to retire. Countless former students have shared it was because of Mr. Spay's efforts and encouragement that they pursued degrees beyond high school that led to productive livelihoods. Despite his very busy administrative and teaching schedule, as well as also briefly raising beef cattle, Dad started both the wrestling and golf programs at the high school and went on to coach its wrestling team for 25 years. Although he had many interests, hobbies, even a few side hustles throughout his life, his greatest and most enduring passion was people. He impressed upon us kids to learn about and appreciate the human condition through travel. During trips, he would talk with everyone, something horrifying as a teenager, but extremely endearing now. Similarly, he appreciated and tried connecting with all his students, as evidenced by the many visits from former students to our house, letters of thanks received, and stories of gratitude shared in passing by both former students and their parents. The common thread in all of these seemed to be that students felt noticed. and their lives and or their families' lives were better for it in some way. Indeed, this scholarship was initiated and made possible by the generosity of one such former student who felt my dad had a lasting impact. Outside of school, Dad was often going to great lengths to help neighbors and friends. His actions and influence are an example of the exponential positive impact of one person on others and a community. The intent of this award is to honor and pay forward his legacy by recognizing and supporting a student whose scholarship activities and attentions reflect some of his values and positive impact on others. This student's list of involvements and accomplishments is both impressive and very meaningful. So are her values. For example, when she stated in her essay, "Through these experiences, I've learned that empathy, really listening and understanding others becomes our greatest tool for connection." My dad would join me in saying, being so happy that this year's award goes to Nola Gilmore. Congratulations and best of luck in all you do. Presenting the Joseph M. Henderson Memorial Scholarship.
Joseph Henderson was a scientist, inventor, and teacher with family connections to Mount Horeb High School. He was passionate about encouraging and supporting youth to further their education, and when he passed, his legacy continued with the formation of this memorial scholarship. Each year, a Mount Horeb High School senior is awarded a scholarship in his name to support their post-secondary education. This year's recipient has participated in the Ecology Club, the Book Club, and the Spanish Club. She volunteered for Mount Horeb's summer school program where she assisted students with math and social skill development. She plans to attend UW-Madison to pursue a degree in social psychology. Congratulations to this year's Joseph Henderson recipient, Evie Grau. David Schreffer was a dedicated serviceman and businessman who served the Mount Horeb community as its first professionally trained police officer. The Raleigh Schreffer Memorial Scholarship provides financial support and recognition to one senior each school year who intends to pursue a career in the law enforcement field following graduation from Mount Horeb High School. This year's recipient was involved in cross-country, track, band, and FFA for all 4 of his years at Mount Horeb High School. He was elected treasurer for the FFA and the cross-country team captain for his senior year season. He's been employed part-time throughout high school at various local farms and has generously served at the Holy Redeemer Catholic Church. He plans to attend UW-Stevens Point and pursue a degree in conservation law enforcement. Please congratulate this year's Raleigh Schreffer Memorial Scholarship winner, James Zwetler. This award is a unique one, and I am honored to be presenting it. The Mount Horeb Area Pay It Forward Scholarship. Since 2006, this incredible group has quietly brightened lives in our community. Every month, they anonymously send support to those in need. This year, they've chosen to honor 2 graduating seniors who embody their spirit, Denali Campy and Clara Krantz. Both Denali and Clara are tremendous growth throughout their time at Mount Horeb High School. They understand the power of making a difference, just like the Pay It Forward group, and are dedicated to achieving their future goals. Congratulations, Denali and Clara. May your journeys continue to inspire acts of kindness throughout your community. All right, next we have Miss Carrie Winnicky. We're getting real close to the end, everyone. The first award I'm presenting is the Clifford Avane Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship has been awarded for over 40 years to students pursuing a career in the trades. Clifford served our community as a school board member who helped to develop a trades program that connected students with local contractors for on-the-job training. Tonight, I am happy to present this year's scholarship to two deserving students. Ryan Levin is unable to be here tonight, but he is one recipient, and the second is Sebastian Padden-Lechten. For the past 5 years, along with my responsibility as the high school counselor and scholarship coordinator, I've had the privilege of working with an extraordinary group of young people as the National Honor Society advisor. The NHS isn't just another club. The exceptional young individuals who are approved for membership embody 4 foundational pillars: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. This spring, our NHS students demonstrated their dedication by organizing and executing a successful blood drive. Their efforts generated enough donations to fund a scholarship for one deserving senior this year. The student selected to receive this year's scholarship has consistently shown exceptional leadership in our group. Her reliability and significant contributions were crucial to the success of the blood drive and our ongoing NHS initiatives. I am very thankful for Cindy Almquist, and I'm proud to present her with the NHS Scholarship tonight. The Arthur and Joan Dolahanty Diedrich Foundation Scholarship is awarded annually to a Mount Horeb High School senior who embodies the values of community and connection. This year's recipient clearly demonstrates these qualities. In her application, she emphasized the importance of helping others and thoughtfully acknowledged the support she received from the Mount Horeb community while in high school. While her career goal remains to be defined, she is determined to find a pathway that will allow her to help people daily. I am confident she will follow through with this goal, and I'm happy to present this year's scholarship to Kayla Chase. Introduce our final presenter, I want to take a moment to express our gratitude. A big thank you to Curie Heath, our amazing administrative assistant, for her tireless help in preparing for tonight. There is a lot of communication and organization that goes into this ceremony, and Curie has been a reliable asset to help us prepare. A big thank you also to the administration and our scholarship committee for their unwavering support in recognizing these deserving students. And lastly, of course, thank you students for submitting your applications and for being here tonight as we celebrate all your hard work and dedication. Next up, please welcome Associate Principal Talisa Corcoran.
Tonight we gather to honor the enduring legacy of Teresa Nichols Trace a beloved Mount Horeb resident who demonstrated extraordinary courage and grace throughout her 16-year battle with cancer. Throughout her life, Teresa embodied the spirit of community service and firmly believed that educational opportunities create ripple effects that transform society for generations to come. The Teresa Nichols Trace Memorial Scholarship recognizes a Mount Horeb High School graduate who has demonstrated significant academic achievement while overcoming adversity. This year, we are privileged to present this award to Tate Boatman. Tate exemplifies Teresa's unwavering spirit through her remarkable resilience when confronted with life's challenges. These experiences have inspired Tate to pursue a noble career in nursing, where she will undoubtedly touch the countless lives with passion and understanding. Please join me in congratulating our most deserving recipient, Tate Boatman. We now have the opportunity to celebrate the inspiring legacy of Harry J. Cook, a steadfast champion of education who believed in the transformative power of diligence and perseverance. As a first-generation college graduate, Mr. Cook's personal journey and unwavering dedication to learning continue to inspire us as we present the Harry J. Cook Memorial Scholarship. This year, we are honored to recognize an exceptional student, Zephyr Stanek. Zephyr embodies Mr. Cook's spirit through outstanding academic excellence and an exemplary commitment to community engagement. Her impressive involvement spans with numerous activities, including cross-country, track and field, energy team, National Honor Society, Ecology Club, Book Club, DECA, Spanish Club, and Debate Club. Zephyr's insightful words, "I have learned that my education is not confined by the walls of the high school, it is infinitely large," beautifully reflect her commitment to lifelong learning. With the support of this scholarship and Zephyr's passionate dedication to making a positive impact, we are confident that she will create meaningful change in our world. Please join me in extending our warmest congratulations to our recipient, Zephyr Stanek. We now have the privilege of honoring the distinguished legacy of Mount Horeb resident Mabel Barton. Their belief in educational empowerment continues to inspire our community. Her memorial scholarship recognizes two exceptional students this evening. First, we celebrate Elizabeth Cunningham, a remarkably well-rounded scholar whose intellectual curiosity has led to meaningful participation in book club, debate club, and energy team. Elizabeth's aspiration to pursue molecular and cellular biology stems from her profound insight. She said, "I'm very curious about how researchers can find ways to treat illnesses that continue to go untreated or become deadly." Something I think we all find pretty important. Elizabeth, we have every confidence in your future to scientific contributions and wish you tremendous success in your academic journey. Our second distinguished recipient is Carlene Jensen, whose dedication to excellence is evident through her rich involvement in concert and symphonic band, book club, Club Interact, Link Crew, Girls Soccer, and Ecology Club. Carlene's passion for architecture has been thoughtfully cultivated through her valuable experiences working alongside her father in his carpentry business. Please join me in expressing our sincere appreciation and enthusiastic applause for Carlene Jensen. As we conclude this memorable evening celebrating exceptional achievement, I extend our most heartfelt appreciation to Carrie Winnicky and the entire Student Services team. Their dedication, meticulous planning, and inspiring leadership have been instrumental in orchestrating tonight's celebration of academic excellence. To our distinguished 2025 scholarship recipients, please accept our most sincere congratulations once again. Your remarkable achievements fill our community with immense pride. As you embark on the next chapter of your educational journey, may your path be filled with continued success and may you always carry forward the distinctive spirit of Mount Horeb. We eagerly anticipate the extraordinary contributions that you will make to our world. Congratulations. And that concludes our ceremony tonight, and I hope you all have a safe travels home, and make sure to get lots of beautiful pictures outside.